guys. We're back here at GSL Codes. Symbol is scot-free, moving on to the round of 16.
Yeah. He looked so good. Tasteless, did you ever see X-Men First Class? That new X-Men movie?
I'm sorry, I did not.
Okay, well, anyways,
Go
in
ahead,
that
though,
movie,
please.
because I'm sure everyone else that watches this has seen it, because they're not fake nerds like you.
You're not a poser nerd like you, Tasteless.
There was a mutant that was too strong. He was, like, silly, and they had to kill him off in an interesting way because he was just, like, too strong. It's like, oh, this guy just can't die. He's just infinite power. That's what Symbol looked like today. He looked like that guy.
Yeah. I think it's pretty much
I don't know how you kill someone that good. Like, I think we're going to have to see him and ST play to be able to take him down seriously, because it's going to have to be like ZVZ, because his ZVP and his ZVT look far too good.
I feel like they connect into the same game at the same time. I think it's actually going to cause our studio to explode and then turn into a black hole.
Maybe like a photo of them starts to fade like Back to the Future. These two are obviously time travelers.
They are.
What if one of them
but we
is
don't have
good
any
and one of
rules
them is
about
evil, and one of them is here to stop the other one who's trying to take over the world?
Oh my God.
Who's good and who's evil? The trick is, in the end, who you thought was who, it's actually reversed.
Yeah. And then, of course, I find out as a caster I was dead all along.
Oh. For 30 years.
All right, anyways, on to this match. YugiOh against Parting. Who's going to get knocked out? We're going to see. Tension's high here at the GSL Codes. All right, top center, starting location. We have our Zerg. He's very, very good, but he might be the weakest person in this group. Can he get out? He is.
Flares YugiOh.
Bottom center, our Protoss player. He lost to YugiOh. His opponent should be a little bit easier, but still, you never know. This Protoss player is...
Party.
Oh, they're sealing him in, Tasteless.
I know,
He's got
right?
a long way to go.
They're hammering the booth shut right now.
I'm still just sitting here.
He's pulling really early, Artosis.
Yeah.
I had to do a double take there.
Yeah, he is. I'm just sitting here, amazed by the games we've had tonight, man. Fantastic games. Now that's a scout. It's nice and quick. Gonna scout that.
Which is not good for YugiOh. He's like, ow.
Well, you know, this is still a somewhat economical by YugiOh. He's making a lot of drones.
Wow, YugiOh's 0-3 on this map.
Oh,
that's
too
not
bad.
good.
No. Yeah, and he's only going to make 4 lings off this. And that should probably be it, because Parting just has to make a cannon just to be safe. He was thinking about not doing it for a second there. I was watching his probe. We didn't show it on the screen, but he was like jumping back and forth between the next location of the cannon. I'm like, no, you're going to make a cannon. This is silly. Stop joking around, Parting.
Now, this is smart here by Parting. Just keep this probe alive. Get the Zerlings to chase that. Well, I thought he was going to go up and away, but I guess not. He's going to go southbound.
That's right.
Talking like he's an airplane. Probe's going southbound.
It's kind of like an airplane. He does float.
Yeah.
He is mechanical. All right, so the second probe going out. He's going to be able to scout still.
All right, airtight.
My brain actually right now is like, I was pretty hyped coming into it. I became more and more hyped, and right now I'm like, I almost, not quite, but I almost feel like after that SC Nest Game 5, where like my brain is just like, all right, take a nap. You've seen too much today.
Yes.
You know, I'm like, oh my god, I'm like, my brain is rejecting what I've seen, basically.
Well, that looked like something like that. Looked like, you know, like Jadong and StarCraft 1.
It was,
you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, whoa, you're really actually perfect.
No,
like, you were just
like,
too good.
Looked like Savior in the old days.
Yeah.
Jadong's kind of just brutal. where Savior was like this symphony of units like colliding around the map to do all the right things at the exact right times.
Right.
I don't know. I guess he's somewhere in between those two, really. But anyways, on to this game. Well, I mean, parting, very standard with his opening. YugiOh with that quicker pool. No real aggression, getting his drones up. We'll be taking his third base in a moment here. A little bit of a funny timing on that third base because of that early pool. But
do you feel like the Zerg's in a bad position from that early pool?
Well, the interesting thing is that parting is going to have to turtle a little bit more. Like, notice he's getting a sentry and another cannon, and that's because the timing on that third hatch wasn't correct because of that early pool. And also the Nexus overall of parting's a little bit slower than he wanted because he had to make the cannon first. On top of that, we have like an extra inject coming out of the Queen. So, I mean, yeah, he's not exactly where most Zergs are right now, but because the probe could never see if he was taking the third base, parting has to assume that there's a cheese coming.
Yeah.
And in fact, he already has one sentry making another, so he can't do anything like a Zealot pressure. He can't make a quick Stalker to shoot down Overlords that are coming to his base. And in fact, he's even going for a Stargate, which we don't know if he was planning this, but against someone that is two-base cheesing you, which it looks like he's really thinking because of all this that I just explained, he's going to go for the Stargate opening, which on this map is not as popular. This is definitely a map that you want a quick robo on. So I would say, actually, that opening ended up, working out for him, despite it not doing, exactly what he was wanting it to do.
Great analysis, Artosis.
Thanks.
Yeah. And look, he's even sending some links out here to get in there and to make it look like, oh, maybe he's still doing something, Mm-hmm. Now, with the Void Ray, he would be safe to cheeses, but the Void Ray is now going to have to go ahead and try to clean up all these Overlords that are out here.
Mm-hmm. And he actually hasn't started anything else out of that Stargate.
Overlord's being shot in the face. It's like, oh,
I have such a bad headache.
Just right into the tip and hits it. Yeah. He's like that guy in Independence Day that flew the plane into the part where it shoots out the beam.
Thank you for that.
That's okay. Listen, I'll reference any movie from the 90s, man. That's actually after that I just gave up on movies and only played video games.
That was the right choice.
Yeah.
Although you should have seen X-Men First Class just because it's an X-Men movie. I
haven't even seen the Avengers yet. I'm going to go see Prometheus soon.
Oh, God, I can't wait to see that.
You want to go with me?
Yeah.
Oh, Mandate is sick. Sick Mandate.
Should we let Wolf come?
Hey, what? Yeah,
no.
He's gonna mess up our Mandate.
That's true.
Hey, you want to hear a funny joke?
I need him there for
safety.
You
want to hear a joke? What do you call an amazing date with a Chinese man? The Mandate of Heaven. It's so funny. All right, back to this game.
All right, so cleaning up some Overlords. We do have Spores on the way for YugiOh here. And notice that we did show you on the screen that he's hiding a Spire over on the side. With right now, we have one Phoenix and one Void Ray. Because normally you don't want to just make a Void Ray. Like, it is worth it to get a single Phoenix as well. But this is actually a pretty good scenario here for YugiOh. And in fact, he's making a Infestation Pit in his natural. And that's to throw off Parting. In fact, Parting didn't see it, but he should fly, like, perhaps the Phoenix in and see that. Because when this Spire pops, and he can actually make a ton of mutas against someone that has gone 8 sentries and has only 2 Stargate units, I mean, that's pretty good. It's a good scenario to be in.
All right, the Lings, you can see he keeps the Lings back here. He wants to try to run around and hit the pylon. Oh, nice, nice, nice.
All right, kill some Lings. 8 mutas, 10 mutas now on the way, as well as 6 spines at the natural. The third base, though, can be killed very easily.
The third base is basically naked.
Yeah. That's his, the thing is, he's going to kill off all these units with the Mutaling, I do believe.
Oh, my God. Nice. Really nice there.
Yeah, very well done. Well, and he looks like he wants to go towards the natural. With that many spines, he will not actually do so, I don't think. Okay, I guess he's actually just going to do it. He's going to go ahead and start trying to pick off spine crawlers. And now
the mutas aren't even out yet,
He saw one. Well, the mutas are actually... Where are the mutas? The mutas are flying across the map. He's going base trade style.
I don't think this is a good idea.
Yeah, this might not end up working.
It's a terrible idea.
Well, I mean, the base trade Parting has the lead in it, but there are a lot of spines still on the way.
But don't you think he could just make enough
Stalkers at home?
Yeah. I mean,
You know, he already has 2 cannons at his natural because of that wall in. So, yeah, I feel like he can rally a defense around there. And, I mean, Ling's coming out, but...
He even has a Phoenix, you know what I mean? He can kind of kite the mutas.
Sure,
you know?
of course. I can't see the space trade going for YugiOh. I just can't see it. Parting, warping in Stalkers. See, he's going to use those cannons to stage his defense, and it's just going to be too much. YugiOh really needed to use those mutas to try to bash Parting when he attacked the spines.
YugiOh he did not handle this right at all.
No, he didn't. He thought that Parting would run away from the spines, I do believe.
Well, we kind of all thought
yeah.
the Parting was going to run out.
Really weird game this one was.
All right, well, he cut this spawn
YugiOh
so
makes
no
for a
more
lot of weird
spine
games.
crawlers.
Well, this is actually no more basically anything. He's making spines at his 30, has like nothing mining. Game's basically
probes
over.
are back to work. The drones are going to try to go around here, but notice the position here of Parting's army. He'll see. And he's actually probably going to run over there in a second and just massacre those drones.
Yeah. I mean, if he sees them. It doesn't matter, though. I mean, these units can't be taken out. It's 44 supply to 69, but that doesn't really tell the story. Parting's mining. YugiOh is mining with 1 drone. I guess he's going to mine with 5 drones in a minute.
All right, greatly reducing the number of mutas here. Mutas could barely win this fight, but then you just make a few more stalkers, and that's it. All right, GG. That was definitely not Symbol playing.
No, well, of course it wasn't. This is the loser's match. Symbol doesn't lose games.
He doesn't do that. That's stupid. How do you, if you lose, how are you going to win a GSL?
Yeah.
See? My logic is impervious.
Yeah, I guess it is. Parting.
Right, Parting probably saying, okay.
Kind of crushing that first game. He had to switch up his build quite a bit. Was that exactly what he wanted to go for in the beginning? No.
Wow, I'm like looking into YugiOh's soul right now as he's thinking, oh my god, is it once again I'm knocked out of Code S?
This guy is Mr. Up
This
and
is
Down
actually
match.
the myth of Sisyphus right here.
Yeah.
Okay. And right when he gets to the top of the mountain, that's Code S, and he watches his his Code S match, and he rolls all the way back down
to Code A, and he pushes it up and down.
Yeah.
It's rough, man. Poor YugiOh. The thing is, he continues to get better. He's not going anywhere. And I think that one day he will be a staple in Code S.
Yeah, absolutely. But for now, I mean,
but right
maybe
now,
he'll come back.
He's a thumbtack in the up and downs.
That's right. He is a thumbtack. No, you know what he is? He's like when you try to duct tape stuff to like a wall. He's like that duct tape that's not made to be duct taped to like certain things, so it doesn't stick. Like a smooth
duct
surface.
Tape doesn't. What doesn't it stick to though?
I don't know. When I try to duct tape posters in my room, they just fall off.
Oh, okay,
So,
like a smooth wallpaper.
A smooth wallpaper, yeah.
Okay.
So he's basically duct tape on the smooth wallpaper.
Yeah, you normally just hammer nails into things.
Yeah, and then when I leave, I move to a new apartment, I fill up the holes with toothpaste because I'm that kind of guy.
That's a good idea.
That's actually smart, man.
But actually uses like a Crest gel paste and it looks different.
It's a green hole. All right, guys. Game number 2, YugiOh in a tough spot going up against Parting, who was dominant in that game. Here in the GSL Code S in Seoul, Korea, where the best StarCraft 2 players duke it out for notoriety.